Welcome to Let's Play Solitaire, and thanks for joining in. Today we're going to play a random game and not edit it. As always, I will try my best to explain what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and get started here. Now, one of the things I like to do early on, of course, is look for moves in the columns right here and then work on the draw pile last. It looks like there's only really one move, and that's this ace of spades. That means we're going to have this column open right here. Now we may want to consider if there in the draw pile there is a black king, because we would like to be able to move this jack. But alternatively, we could play the red king too, because that would allow us to move the 10 of spades. Something to think about for later. And we want to see what cards we can use as insurance. There's no card yet, so we can't use that. This two of clubs will be our insurance. We're not going to play it right now. That's a mistake a lot of people make. Remember, there's 24 cards in the draw pile, and there's 18 cards after this, which means there's 6 cards that we can change around, or 5 cards that we can change around, because the draw pile will be down. If we move this 2 right now, that could be 4 to 5 less cards we can look at, and we don't want that, because we want to be able to solve this. So, I probably will play, well, we'll see. We're going to hold off on that 5. We may play that first. We are going to play this card right here, the 9, and we'll play the 8. Again, we want to just maximize the number of looks we get at this draw pile so we can solve this. Okay, looking through here. So there was a 9 in the back. I think it's usually best to play the one out of the front. 5 of diamonds is a card we want to play. We'll play that later, of course. And just going to go through again here. Yeah, 5 of diamonds would be great, because if you see the very front of the straw pile, there's a 4 of spades. If we have the 5 of diamonds, we could have this 4 of spades as our insurance card, and that would be great. That would allow us to make a lot more moves. We do have this 2 right now, so something to keep in mind. Because the draw pile, it resets, but it resets from the back. There's a 5 of clubs. We may play that first. Oh, now we got a king. Oh no, we're going to play one of these aces here. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, we're going to play with these aces. We want to move the 5 of diamonds. We need to move one card. If you see here, there's a 5 of diamonds. Well, there's an 8 of spades in front, but the 8 of spades is right here. So we need to move one card to get to that 5 of diamonds, and that one card is this ace of hearts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cycle through again all the way to the end, and that 5 of diamonds should show up right there. There it is. I'm going to play that. And then we'll cycle through again. Again, we're trying to work the back of the draw pile. This is the front of the draw pile again. We've got this 4 of spades, and that's going to be our insurance card. And this is pretty neat, because we can move the 4, and we could potentially move the 3 of clubs, which will allow us to manipulate the draw pile however we want, should we find the card. So we can do a lot more stuff. That means our probability of getting this solved is going to go way up. This may be the card we play. Oh no, we have a king. We have a king as the first option, and then we're going to want to pull down the ace. So I think what we're going to do... Well, this was the debate, right? Earlier we had red king versus the black king. The black king was good because it could open up this jack, but the red king would open up this card. Let's take the red king angle right now and see where we go with that. If it doesn't work, we could go back to look for, I think there's a... Well, there's no black kings in there, are there? There's no black kings in here. Yeah, there's no black kings in here. There's just all red kings, which means the black king is somewhere in one of these columns here. We don't know which one, but there's 2 black kings in one of these columns. So anyway, I'm going to go back to the spot right here. Hopefully I'm not going too fast and confusing you. We're going to play the red king, and the intent here is to move this ace of diamonds, and then of course 2 of diamonds, and then 3 of diamonds up top. That's the intent, and we'll do that the next time around. So going through, and going to go through again. Oh, there's a 4 of diamonds. That's a nice card too. If we can get to that later, which we will, we can move this 6 of diamonds up as well, potentially. But let's take one step at a time here. Ace of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds. Interesting, interesting. We would like to move this down. It's not our first choice, but we would like to move this down at some point. So if we could open up one of these columns, let's see what we can do here. And again, we always have this undo button if we need to go back and make some moves. Let's see, that's nothing there. The only downside about pulling the diamond is this 2 of clubs can't be played, but I think we're going to be okay because we get the cards in front of that. Here's a 5 as well. Now remember, we have, I believe, our front card is a 5. Or no, our front card is a 4. We can play the 5 of diamonds. Or the 5 of clubs, sorry. We can play this. So we're going to play this 5 of clubs. And then we'll move this 4 over here. That's a good card. We can go up top with it. There it is. That's the king we wanted. It's right where we want it. Now we just need to get a red queen down, and we can play this jack over here. So let's go through again and see what we have. Oh, we have a red queen right there. We do have a red queen in the toward the front. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. I think it's usually better to play the red queen in the front versus the red queen in the back. I think these are close enough, though, where we won't get hurt by playing it. And we also would like to get to the 4 of diamonds. Here's another thing to know about draw piles. If you play all 3 of these cards, it will not change the composition of the draw pile. So let's say I play the 4 of diamonds and then the 3 of spades. The rest of the cards after this won't change in order. Just something to keep in mind. We're going to hold off on this for a minute. Let's play this jack right here. Again, we're just trying to maximize the number of moves we got. Now we can play this 5 of clubs over to the right. And we are going to play the 4 of diamonds because we want to open up this column right here. There's a 6 of diamonds. I don't know if you see the move, but you may see the move. There's a 4 of diamonds and a 5 of diamonds there. We can move all those up to the foundation pile. So let's go ahead and do that. 5 of diamonds and 6 of diamonds. We've opened this up, and there's nothing there, but we've opened it up. We just need to find a red 10, of course, and we can move it over here. So whether to play the 3 or not is a good question. Let's look behind and see what we have. We would have this 9 here. We'd also want to move this 8 at some point, but this 8 is going to be behind the 9 here. There's a 7 we'd like to move. We'd really like to move that 7. But, again, we need... There's 2 9s here, so really we needed to play what we played. We'll manipulate these cards again so we can get to the 8 and the 7. We want to bring the 7 down, and that'll allow us to move the 6 underneath it, the 6 of hearts it is. But that's something you'll look at a little bit later. And we'll get to that in just a minute here. So the only downside about moving these diamonds here is we don't have this 4 of spades move, which we may have to take the whole thing back. It's gonna have to figure out a different way to solve this here. And I think, yeah. So we're gonna have to go all the way back here. We're gonna have to leave that 5 of diamonds down. And this is going to complicate things, but we're going to try another way. I guess I'll just play the 3 of spades here. You can't move the 8 down, which is going to kind of complicate things, but we're going to see what we got here. So, we have this sequence here. I think we need to move this other 5 down here, but we need to move the 4 under that. Or no, we don't need to move the 4 under that. So we need to play the 4. Oh, we still could play the 4 because we had the 3 of spades down here. I didn't think that through. I apologize. Let me go back here. I missed that. I missed the obvious. Sorry about that. So we're going to just play... Oh, we didn't play the 3. We're going to play the 3 of spades. Play the 5 of diamonds. We'll play the 6 of diamonds. And then when we go back, I missed this, I'm sorry. The 4 of spades can go right here. And then we could bring down the 5 if we needed to. Let's see. We want to bring down just this 8 right here, which makes things a little complicated. So what that means is we start out, we're only going to pull this one card. The reason being is we want this 8 to come down. So we're only pulling one card, so that card, 8 of diamonds, will show up next time. And then so will the 3 of hearts, and we're going to have the 7 show up as well. So let's go through again. Here we go. Going to go through one more time. There's the 8. We'll play it. And more importantly, there is the... was I off in the 7? I thought the 7 was going to show. We'll get the 7 to show, though. So there's a 7 on the end. Let's see if there's a 7 in front. Yeah, we'll play the 7 right here. So we got the 7 down, the black 7 down. Now the question is, what is under this 6 of hearts? And the answer is good. That's good because we can move this card and open up a column. We can potentially move this king over here. We don't know yet for sure, but we can definitely move the 7. Let's see what's there. That's a good card. We're going to move that under the jack. And of course we can move this 9 of spades over, I believe. This is good. We got 2 different kings. And if we can open up this column, that'll give us 2 different options for moves and maybe get us through here. Let's move the 6 of spades to the right. Okay, that's what we want. We want a queen clubs. That's good. We've got 2 moves. We're going to go to those in just a minute, but we're going to see what else we have. Well, let's see what... Actually, let's look at these right now and see what we have. We may not use these moves yet, unless it opens up a column, of course. So this move involves the jack, and then the 10... and then the queen. So that's a strong move. And strong enough, I think, to continue because we open up the column there. And that's a very strong move, actually. Because we could still move this king. And I don't know if you see this other move here. We can open up this column right here. We can. But you're like, well, how do you do that? This is an 8 of hearts. That's an 7 of diamonds. Well, if you look over here, there's an 8 of diamonds that can go up top. All we need to do is take the 7 of spades, move it under the 8 of hearts. We'll do that. Now we move the 8 of diamonds up top. And, of course, now we move this 8 of hearts right here. And better yet, jack of clubs. That allows us to open up this column right here. And we can't go anywhere with this card yet, but we might... I'm always hesitant to bring the low cards down. I may do it, but I'm always hesitant there. We are going to move this king over. That's a real good card for us. Ace of clubs, we'll put it up top. And now we get a 6 of clubs. Again, we're going to look at this technique. If we can get the 6 of spades up top, we can move the 6 of clubs. Hesitant on the 3 of hearts, and it's toward the back of the draw pile. We may play it this later here. So, we're going to look through these cards and see what we have here. This will be our insurance card. We will play this 9 of clubs here. And I believe we're going to play the 2 of clubs as well. That's good because that means if we get to the 3 of clubs, once we get to the 3 of clubs, we'll move this 4 of clubs up top. And we should be very close to solving this. So we're going to play this queen. We'll play this jack. We'll move this jack over just so we know it's easier to see the 4 columns there. I think the 3 was our insurance card. And let's go through again here. No, the 3 was not our insurance card. The 10 will be our new insurance card here. And there's nothing there. Okay. So let's go. Let me look at this one more time here. We've got to be careful in this sequence. So there's a 10. We can play that. What we want to be able to do is bring this 9 of diamonds down. So to get this 9 of diamonds to be the first card, we need to play 2 cards here, not 3. And this is a mistake people make a lot of the times, and it can cost you. You look at all 3 of these cards. I can play this, I can play this, I can play this. Well, But then, you know, you'll get this, and you can't play this 3 of hearts. You always want to look at how your move impacts the rest of the draw pile when it's made in the front of the draw pile. So we're only going to play 2 cards. The reason we're playing 2 cards is we want to pull this 9 of diamonds down next to put it under the 10 of clubs, I believe. So 10 of clubs goes down here, 3 of clubs goes up, and then when we cycle through again, guess what? 9 of diamonds is right here. Now we can play it, but we don't want to play this card yet because we want this 8 of spades down as well. So we go through again. There's the 8 of spades. So we were able to move all those cards out of the air. And if you can get good at that technique, you're going to be able to solve a lot more games. Now let's move some cards around. We can move this 4 of clubs here. That's a good card. The 2 of hearts. Now we can start moving the hearts up, and we pretty much have this solved in probably a couple seconds here. So spades up, and 7 of clubs up, and that's it. We've solved it. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. If you haven't seen it already, it's a cool technique you can use. And of course, that is going to wrap this up. I am signing out. Thank you for watching, and of course, good luck.